Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with the daily here for Bitcoin, where we are looking at our channeling. So we can see, of course, the yellow channel is our base channel taken from the previous bull run where we finished a wave one. And of course, the wave one has finished within the acceleration channel here, exiting it, and of course, hitting the base channel one more time and failing to exit again one more time this base channel as a signal that this is a corrective wave, especially of course starting from there as an A, B, and a C expanding flat. We're looking for the wave C here to unfold, of course, as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5, the most common target is 68K, and we are currently, of course, heading toward it, but of course on the lower time frame, on the micro level, something is still, of course, unfolding a little bit corrective, that it might, of course, seek a little bit for higher prices, which it might differentiate a little bit the way how we reach the target. And that means there is two ways. Whether you are in an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you are in a diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Both case scenario are very likely and very possible to happen because, of course, wave C can be an impulse or an ending diagonal. If we dive inside it for the new base channel taken, of course, from this new, I would say, the new base channel for the wave C here, we are looking at a 1-2, of course, taken based on it, and we see the wave 3 exiting the base channel but coming back inside it here and ranging again above the middle line. And this is a signal and a question mark. It is a red flag again, because of course ranging above the line, the middle line for the base channel, is of course a potential reversal a little bit for a correction toward the upside, which it might be, of course, an ABC here. But we gotta be very careful because, of course, if the wave C reaches this zone 1, which is, of course, your double 1, 2 here, wave 3, and then wave 4 might reach, of course, the zone 1. That means, of course, invalidation of this impulse, and we cannot call, of course, an impulse continuation toward the downside. Rather, we can call, of course, this is a finished zigzag in ABC. Your wave C is an expanding diagonal here, and you are looking at a leading diagonal again, 5 waves toward the upside, wave A, wave B, and a wave C has to unfold, of course, for higher prices in a zigzag again for wave 2, and then pushing down 3, 4, 5 as explained in an ending diagonal. So very likely within this price action and the long range here, which is so much longer than the wave 2, as alternation, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, so the timing is too much longer than the wave 2 here, and it start to say, of course, something else is going on here, and we might see, of course, something pushing for higher sooner or later, that it might, of course, reply for this wave A there. We might see a wave C toward the upside. Now, we got already an impulse here. We got already on the micro level an impulse as a wave 1, 2. Probably this is a wave 2. And then we're looking for 3, 4, 5. Now, it can be even an ABC, meaning W, X, and a Y, opening some kind of like a zigzag here and then pushing for lower later on. Yep, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. To continue the trend toward the downside, well, we have to break the middle line, guys. We have to break the middle line again. The price should come back to the lower middle line of the base channel here to call something as continuation toward the downside. Yeah, and we would like to see, of course, the wave 5 here, even hitting, of course, the acceleration channel again. This green line, at least the lower part of it. So I'm looking for something like this, and of course we're gonna reach, in this case, our blue box. But so far, I cannot say that this is happening right now. I see, of course, a lot of confusion and hesitation here, and I still see, of course, a potential of a correction to test again, of course, this area, and then pushing for lower later on. Now, if we move for the counting here for the daily, basically the expanding flat starting, of course, from here as an ABC. We are looking here at the common target, the 1.618 at 68K. which is in confluence with the retracement here taken from our bull run there at a 0.38, which is the minimum requirement there. And we see technically a very strong support area here, which it might, of course, play a major role there as a reversal for Bitcoin toward the upside. So I'm expecting a reaction in this area, of course, for a new bull run. Of course, it's not going to happen directly, guys. It's going to take time. I believe it's going to make somehow like leading diagonal wave 1, 2, another potential 1, 2, and then pushing for higher. So don't expect, of course, before 2027, even January, to get something really bullish as a wave 3 toward the upside for Bitcoin. So we're going to range a little bit for a year here in this area before we start something really pushing for higher again for Bitcoin. So this is regarding, of course, the expanding flat as an impulse. Now, as a diagonal, don't forget, of course, the diagonal might be, of course, the ABC here as a zigzag wave 1. And you might get another ABC wave 2, ABC wave 3, ABC wave 4, and ABC wave 5 to finish up, of course, this ending diagonal, of course, in an expanding flat, and start to see the reaction that we talk about it also over there for Bitcoin. This is the highest possibility for me, and that because of the micro level over there, what's going on here. And of course, there is always a potential of bullish scenario as well still playing there. Can be the 1, 2 here, where you have, of course, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. Wave 2 has hit, of course, perfectly the wave 2 fib levels, which are the perfect fib level without taking the 886, which means it can be, of course, an ending diagonal here, unfolding, or I would say even a bigger or larger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal, meaning at least one wave 5 is still unfolding, or you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. This wave 5 can be the ending diagonal or can be even an extension as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, which is, of course, extreme bullish scenario here, which, of course, still very far. But yeah, we're gonna dive with it step by step. In case first that we break this confirmation for higher, we take it and we move even in a structured impulsive. Therefore, I call something bullish potentially, but we have to test, of course, the diagonal here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If broken here and we push for higher, okay, something extremely bullish is happening here, and then we call it, guys, step by step. So this is regarding the daily here. Now, if we dive a little bit on the micro for the 2 hours chart here, for the 2 hours chart, so I'm still watching, of course, after this downtrend here and this potential double 1, 2 there, wave 3 given, we have, of course, 5 ways up, yeah, as leading diagonal. And I'm still expecting the ABC here. Now, the wave B is horrible, of course, in time and in complex structure as well, right? This is very complex. Nothing is impulsive here. Everything is overlapping. Nothing is as diagonal. Wave 3 is longer than the wave 1. Nothing even as an expanding diagonal. The wave 5 is shorter than wave 3. It doesn't work. And of course, we have here potentially 3 ways up, unless, of course, we are looking at a bigger W, X, and a wave Y. And the wave Y here is, of course, the triangle. And this is the highest possibility right now working as complex structure, very complex actually. And we are getting here a triangle as a wave Y. The wave D is unfolding, by the way. Since we didn't took the low here, it is, of course, a signal for 886. This is exactly what triangles do. And we have, of course, a potential wave D here unfolding, wave E later on. Of course, it should be lower. And then we're looking for wave E and then finishing wave Y there. And of course, expecting something very bullish to unfold toward the upside. So wave D, E, and then pushing for higher, potentially as a larger ABC there. Of course, taking the high here is the most likely scenario, 95K. And of course, first, I would like to see invalidation for this triangle. Second signal is 95K. That we push higher, very likely to the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from the A here to the B to the C as 1-to-1. You would like to see almost the 99K. Of course, if it push a little bit higher, very, very a little bit, it's gonna invalidate this impulse. right? So this ABC is very likely even to invalidate this impulse as 1, 2, 3. Wave 4 is not allowed. And anyway, as I mentioned, the wave 2 time is very shorter than this wave 4. So already the red flag is there. And something, of course, might still push for higher for Bitcoin. Yep, so these are the possibilities for Bitcoin from the daily to the micro level. I'm still watching, of course, this complex structure, which is still unfolding. And I believe on the new year, we might, of course, see something pushing for higher. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.